Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope you are doing well. Today, my topic is cash book. Now, in this question, I will explain to you how you can prepare your cash book in a very simple way. So, before you start your cash book, remember that this is a format which is given to us: date, the details. So, you can write here the details, and here as well. Discount, cash, and bank. So this side, it means that whatever amount is received by the business, it will be recorded here. So this is your receive side, or you can say that this is your debit side, and all this is date, details, discount, cash, and bank. This is your credit side, or in simple words, for the cash book, you can say that this is your payment side. So it means that any amount received by the business will be recorded here on the debit side, and any amount which will be paid out of the business will be recorded on the credit side. This is the discount allowed, so you can write here with this for your knowledge. This is discount allowed, and this is your discount received. Okay, now let's read the question. Call is a sole trader. In my previous examples, I have explained this. Sole trader means there is only one owner of the business who keeps full double entry counting records, including sales, purchases, and nominal ledgers. Another name for this nominal ledger, this is also called as journal ledger. So both names can be used. On 1st April 2003, balances in the books included the following. So it means that these are the opening balances. So debit balances brought forward from 31st March 2003. So last month or last year, when the cash book was closed, these balances were taken. So now for the cash, we have 200, and for the bank, we have 2,500. So he already said to you that both of them, they are debit balances. So you can see here, both of them, they are debit balances. So we will write here on our debit side. So you write here balance brought down. For the cash, it is 200, and for the bank, it is 2,500. And now the date will be year is 2003. So here you write 1st April, which means that the starting of the month, 1st April 2003. Now after this, we have further information: debtors account or sales ledger. Another name for the debtors account, debtors, they are also called as trade receivables or accounts receivable. So all three names are used. And similarly, when you take this word creditors, so creditors means trade payable, or another word is accounts payable. So again, for the trade receivables for the debtors and creditors, these are the opening balances 200 and 1500. We have two account receivables, and similarly we have two account payables for 615 and 830. Both of them, they are account payables and receivables. So at the moment we are not going to record any information. Now let's go to the next transaction. The transactions for the month of April 2003 included the following. On April 4, M paid the amount he owed by check after deducting cash discount of $10. So check in this list of debtors and creditors who is Mr. M. So Mr. M is our trade receivable, and this trade receivable has to pay us $200. So after deducting a cash discount of $10, the remaining amount we have received. So April 4, so here write April 4, and we have received this amount from our trade receivable. So you write here trade receivable. Try to write the full trade receivable term in the exam. Trade receivable, I'm just writing his name as Mr. M, and he paid paid the amount he owed by check after deducting cash discount of 10. So discount value is $10, and we have received a check from him, and the remaining amount is $190. So you write here in the bank column. So this transaction number 4 is done. After this, number 6, cash was withdrawn from the bank for office use. So this is a contra transaction. Cash is deposited into the bank, or cash is withdrawn from the bank for office use. That is the example of contra transaction. And contra transaction means that a transaction will be recorded in the cash book on both sides. So let's check with me that how I am writing this transaction on both sides. So on 6, cash was withdrawn from the bank. So it means that from the bank, the money is out. So here, write the date. Date is 6. So from the bank, the money is out. So in the bank column, $300, write the value. And here write cash and put the contra sign as C. So from the bank, the money is out, and the money is now in the business. So cash is here. So right here again the date 6, and here bank and the contra sign, because there is one mark for the contra sign as well. So this is called as a contra transaction recorded in the cash book on both sides. So in this example, the money is out from the bank, so 300 is gone, and now the money is in, and the business cash is increased. Now the next entry, number 8, on date 8, paid S by check after deducting cash discount of 15. Now the call business is paying to S. So this is the payment side. Write the date 8. We are paying to S. So S is our trade payable. As I said, write the full name, and discount is $15. And how much we have to pay him? 615. So 615 minus 15, remaining 600 is paid to him by check. Then date 10, paid wages in cash 250. So wages are paid out of the cash, and the amount is 250. So in the cash column, write 250. Then 14, J paid the amount he owed by check deducting cash discount of 40. So J is our trade receivable, 1500. So date 14, the business is again receiving the amount. So trade receivable, J, discount is, write the value here, $40. And total amount is 1500. So 1500 minus 40. In the bank, the business will receive 1460. Then number 17, cash was withdrawn from bank for office use. Again, this is the same contra transaction. So 17, cash was withdrawn from the bank. Withdrawn, taken out from the bank. So from the bank, the money is gone. So right here, cash and contra. And now the money is here in cash. So right here, bank, contra, and date is 17. Okay, now check the next one, 21. Paid to T by check after deducting cash discount of 21. Sorry, 30. So on date 21, paid to T. So you can see here in the list of creditors, T, the business has to pay to him is 830, so it's our trade payable. So trade payable, and I'm just writing T here. Discount is $30. This is discount received, and remaining 800 is paid to him. The next is 25, paid wages in cash. Date 25, wages. Wages is business expense. Expenses are debit and cash is credit. So wages is out at 350. Then cash sales, 800. Cash sales means goods are sold for cash. So the business has received 800 cash, and the reason is sales. If you want to confirm your generalizing, you can simply say cash account debit, and here you can see that the cash account is debit and sales account in generalizing will be credit. So here we are giving the reason that this cash is in because of sales. And the last transaction is cash was paid into the bank 500. So cash was paid into the bank, it means that the cash is deposited into the bank. So cash is out. This is again a contra entry. Right here, bank, because your entry is bank account debit and cash account credit, and date is 30th. Right here, 30, and 500 is deposited into the bank, and right here, cash and contra. So all transactions are recorded, and now we have to do the balancing, balance the cash book, cash and bank accounts at 30th April 2003, and bring down the balance on 1st May 2003. All right. So leave one line for the balancing. So here you can see the total of the cash is 200 plus 300 plus 400 plus 800. It is 1700. For discount allowed, it is $50. Similarly, here discount is $45. Now the rule of balancing is that the greatest value here, it is 1700. So right here the 1700 as well, because both sides must be equal. Now from this 1700 minus 250, 350 and 500. So remaining is 600. It means that 600 of the cash the business has. So this will become your balance carried down. So date is the same, 30th April. And then here on 1st May, you write balance brought down. For the cash, it is 600. Keep in mind that for discount allowed and discount received, we don't need to take the balance carried down and brought down because they will be transferred to the nominal ledger. And in part B, we are going to do that. Now, take the total of the bank. Again, the debit side is greater. So the total of the debit side is 4,650. Again, both sides must be equal. 4,650. Now this 4,650 minus 300 minus 600 minus 400 minus 800, and your difference will be 2,550. It means that this much amount is available with the bank. So both of them, they are debit balances for cash and for bank. In the opening, the cash and bank was a debit balance, and in the closing, the cash and bank is also a debit balance. But it is not necessary that in the closing, for the bank, the balance is always a debit balance. For the bank, the balance can be on the credit side as well, which will become as a current liability, or it is also called as bank overdraft. But for the cash, it is not possible to have a credit balance of the cash because if you have $1,700, the maximum you can pay is $1,700. So your balance carried down will be zero. So for the cash, the balance carried down, the balance brought down cannot be on the credit side. So just look a summary again in this cash book, which is based on a simple rule. This, okay, as you know that there are 6 columns: date, details, and amount. Date, details, and amount. So just draw a line. So write the last date of the month, 30th April 2003. You can write here total for the month, or you can write cash book, and the total of the discount allowed is $50. So write here $50. Now all expenses, they are transferred to the income statement, because from the income statement, after a month or after a year, we need to prepare the income statement in order to find the profit and loss. So in order to balance both sides, you can write here income statement, $50, and both sides are equal. Similarly, for the discount received, again, date, details, amount, date, details, amount, on the last day of the month, 30th April 2003. Discount allowed is our expense. Our expenses are debit, so it is recorded on the debit side. Discount received is the income of the business. So income, is credit. So on the credit side, you need to write the value, which is $45. Again, balance both sides. To the date, 30th April 2003. And income will also be transferred to the income statement. Right, that's it. Hope the video will be good for you, and I will upload more videos on the cash book. But meanwhile, watch this video, practice it, and I believe that you will solve your question in a very easy way. Thank you so much for watching.